Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me here at Major Arcanum. I've already pre-shuffled the cards so that we can get started right away. This will be a general reading for the collective, all zodiac signs from when you do get this message, and this will be a nearly personal spread. So we'll pull the Celtic Cross, the 10 card spread. You'll have an opportunity to ask questions with the Zodiac Oracle, past, present, future, and the outcome, and then one supporting message from Mindful Messages. So, Eight of Swords in the current energy, the Devil. King of Coins is grounding, and the Three of Swords is crowning. King of Swords, Ten of Swords, Two of Wands, Ten of Wands, Five of Wands, Eight of Cups. Okay, so let's see, what are we looking at here? Can we see everything? Mostly, I'll organize as I go. So, a lot of sword energy. Look at sword, 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 sword. So a lot of sword energy. Eight of Swords does represent feeling stuck. I feel that you might be in self-preservation mode. I feel that this is somebody who's kind of like building their own cage, right, around themselves. So self-imposed prison or bondage. I feel that you are very guarded about a situation or connection, something that you're focused on. I feel that you are hesitant to experience hurt, pain, rejection, something like that. So you're closing yourself off. But by doing that, you're also closing yourself off to the good things as well, right? So the Eight of Swords, you don't really know what to do or how to move forward. I feel that you are really just closing yourself off because you need more clarity. You need more information about a certain topic or task or connection or something. So that's the Eight of Swords. You're crossed by the Devil card. Bad habits. You're triggered. I feel that you're triggered by something. The Devil card does represent bad habits. It could be self-destructive qualities. Even when things are going right, you might start, nitpicking at a situation, trying to find kinks in the armor, right, of whatever situation that you're thinking about or focused on. Kind of nitpicking at the things that are not so good or not so perfect, So, I don't know. I feel that with this Eight of Swords and the Devil card that you're like your own worst enemy at this time. Like you're just really in your head about a situation, thinking about like worst case scenarios and everything that could go wrong. And being in this kind of mindset is almost like manifesting things to go wrong, right? If you're so focused on that, you're not paying attention to the good things that are trying to insert themselves into your life or into your world, right? So bad habits is kind of crossing you from being able to move forward in a certain situation. Overthinking is preventing you from moving forward in a certain situation. But the King of Coins in the grounding position, you want something good and stable and reliable. I feel that when the King of Coins in this deck presents itself, you see how there's roots here. I feel that you want something long term. You want to build roots. Now, whether that's with a family and a romantic connection or consistency in a job, King of Coins is somebody who is established. So it could be that you want that kind of lifestyle and all the luxuries that come with being successful, right? So the King of Coins. The thing to point out, though, is that this is a tortoise here, right? We know tortoise moves slowly. So you might be stuck in your own head about, I want this perfect relationship, or I want this promotion, or I want this financial success, or whatever it is that you want is not happening overnight, So because it's not happening so quickly, because it's tortoise energy, coin energy, you're starting to doubt yourself, I feel, right? So you want to build roots, you want consistency and reliability, you want something for long term, but because it's not happening quick, you're starting to have doubts about yourself. Should I have done more? Could I do this? Or maybe I'm not good enough. And, it's at this time, I don't feel like it's a everyday thing. I feel like you might suffer from it on occasion. There's no major arcana cards here, none, zero, right? So I don't feel that it's like a lingering kind of feeling. I feel that in this moment you might have doubts, and then tomorrow might be different, or next week might be different. But I feel that you're going to continue on your journey or continue toward the cause that you're focused on. I feel that because things are not happening very quickly, that you might be a little bit deflated at times. I don't feel like it's a consistent or lingering feeling. I think it's just for the moment, right? So King of Swords, another king, right? And that's a good sign. This is in the recent past. So the King of Swords, an intellectual person. I feel that you are established. You are very practical and logical. And this, air energy, if that means anything to you, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. But I do sense that you've done the work. You've done the research. You know what you want. You know what you need to do. I just feel that because you're not seeing the results of the work that you've put in already, that you're just suffering a little bit of deflation at this time. So 3 of Swords, healing, conscious goals. This is in the crowning position, and the 3 of Swords represents distractions. So you might be distracted by, maybe you're trying to do too many things at once, right? It could be that you're trying to focus on too many things at once. And the 3 of Swords is showing in the conscious goal that you want healing, you want progression, you want to get over this. I don't know, you've probably reached a plateau on some level, whether it's your romantic relationship, whether it's your job. You've reached some kind of plateau, and I feel that this is you wanting to overcome that. But I feel that there is somebody, right, because we see that shadow in the background, that there is somebody who has a little bit of authority over that, somebody who maybe somebody that you have to reach out to or connect to, or could be a boss, or somebody who has a little bit of authority over your movement or your progress, right? You're waiting to hear from that person. And once you do, that might make everything all better, at least if you get a status. Like if you were applying for a job, for example, right? You're in the same job all the time. You finally seek a promotion, but you filled out the paperwork or whatever, and now you have to just wait, right? Now you're playing the waiting game. But it is something that is going to be long term, but it's just not happening at the pace at which you would like, right? And that's just one scenario. It's not everybody's, but I do sense that you are going to hear back. 10 of Swords, more communication. So you are going to hear back, and I feel that it's going to put an end to this worry or this anxiety that you're feeling at this time. And like I said, it's not a major, oh well, we do have one major arcana. That's the Devil card, right? But you're getting in your own way of that, right? You are overthinking a situation. But now you're going to get this, it could be a very quick message, like an email or a text message, and then you're like, oh, I was worried for nothing. Like I feel that it's going to put your mind at ease with this 10 of Swords, the end of a painful cycle. So you've been worrying, and you've been tossing and turning, and you've been, just kind of overanalyzing a situation. Like, should I send another message? Like you getting in your own way. Should I send another message? Maybe that last one, maybe they didn't understand it, or maybe they didn't receive it, or, whatever. So you are getting in your own head, in your own way. And that's that devil energy. And then they reply. Maybe it's a boss, maybe it's a partner, who knows? But they reply, and now you feel better. Like, oh, okay, I was worried for nothing. So, Two of Wands. Two of Wands is your energy, and this card represents a choice, making a decision, right? Two of Wands is Aries energy, if that means anything to you, I don't know. But Aries energy is a very self-assured, passionate, motivated person. So I feel that's your goal. Basically, you're very motivated to be successful. So I feel that choices you make, like I said earlier, you're an intellectual person. The choices you make is going to impact your long-term goals or plans, the decisions you make now. So I feel that's something that you're focused on at this time. In the external environment and influences, the Ten of Wands represents the end of a burdensome cycle, but also in this deck, this represents you don't have to do everything alone, right? That there's support and growth obtained from this journey that you are experiencing. So I feel that this is you don't have to do everything alone, and that's what this card is signaling, right? And here we go. Here's the tree again, right? Building roots. You don't have to feel alone. You have support. There's this message, but it was delayed, and that kind of seems to ease some of the tensions for you. But it is something that you were worried about. I feel really overtook your mind because it was delayed. The Five of Wands, you were worried about competition, right? Is there somebody who's better fit for the position that I applied for? Or is my romantic partner seeing somebody else? Or, all these worries that you are experiencing with the Five of Wands. That's in the hopes and fears position. You were worried, but I feel that you finally got the message and now you're able to move on, right? The Eight of Cups does represent reaching fulfillment or moving toward your fulfillment, right? So you are leaving something behind. You're leaving behind this mentality of overthinking, overanalyzing, getting in your own way, right? And, kind of thinking of the worst case scenarios. The Eight of Cups is you're leaving all of that behind because you finally got the message that you were waiting for, and now you know which direction to move. So the Eight of Cups, you're leaving something behind. You can, I feel like it's rest easy now because you're headed toward your wish fulfillment, right? After the Eight of Cups is Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. So now that you got the message, you know what direction to move, and you're going to reach toward your wish fulfillment. So good stuff. Now we'll separate these cards into the planets, into the zodiac signs, and also into the elements. While you ask your question on how to move in a certain situation, the planets will address your motivation in the situation that you're thinking about or that you're asking about. So your motivation is Pluto, expansion, right? Transforming. Then we have the zodiac signs, and the zodiac signs will talk about how you should actually move in the situation that you're thinking about or asking about. Okay. Aries. So what would Aries do, right? Ooh, we said that earlier with the Two of Wands, Aries energy. And then the last card, last pile is the elements. So this will talk about the additional energy that you should place into the situation that you're asking about. So let's see. Air. Okay. So Pluto energy and your motivation, right? Whatever you're thinking about or asking about, you want more clarity in the situation. Pluto indicates that you want to expand beyond confining mindsets. So thinking outside the box. I feel that, when we compare it to the 10 card spread where you are getting in your own head, I feel that you want the desire here, your motivation is to stop doing that. What is it that's triggering you, and how can you get out of your own head, right? So why did the delay of communication or the delay of the message set you off, right? Why did it send you into spiraling or whatever, however you reacted? It's because you're ready for transformation, but things don't really move at the pace at which you move, right? So you might be ready now, but the universe is saying, hold on, hold on. There's still work to be done, or, the plan is in motion, be patient. So I feel that you do want to expand. You want to move out of your, I won't say move out of your comfort zone, but you want to transform or level up in a situation, whether it's work or romantic or, your finances. You want to expand or transform it into something better, higher, like a higher level. So that's the Pluto energy, wanting to transform things, right? Put an end to the current state of affairs and progress it forward, right? Forward movement. Aries is fire energy, right? This is how you should move forward in the current situation that you're thinking about or asking about. I love Aries energy because it's very self-assured and motivated, right? This is somebody who's ambitious, who wants to take the bull by the horns and steer the ship. This is somebody who's very take control, hands-on kind of energy. So if you want change and transformation in your life, I feel that this card is saying, take matters into your own hands, right? If you haven't heard from somebody and you're waiting for a message to say, yes, I've received your resume, or yes, I received your message, and yes, I want to move forward, and whatever it is that you're focused on, I feel that this is saying, well, stop waiting. Just go seek it, like go get it. So rather than waiting for that incoming message, put in a call to the HR recruiter, or put in a call to that romantic partner that you were trying to pursue, So the Aries energy is take control of the situation. Now, this is also having that can-do attitude, right? So if you were in your own head, which it appears that you were with that Devil card and Eight of Swords, if you were in your own head, this is also signaling to you to have confidence in yourself, where you know what you're capable of, right? Have that can-do attitude, like, yeah, I want a promotion, I'm going for it, so you have that can-do attitude. You know all the right people, you have all the right skills. Even if it were in a romantic situation or a relationship that you're focused on, having that can-do attitude, like, yeah, I'm going to be okay with or without you, but taking the bull by the horns and getting the answers that you seek, right? So one thing I would caution, though, about Aries energy, even though I am telling you to, take action, or take control, take the reins into your own hands, one thing that I would caution, though, is to avoid selfishness, right? So I feel that Aries sometimes gets a bad rep for being selfish, and I don't feel that that's always the case, right? I feel that Aries would give the shirt off their back to the right person or the right situation, right? So avoid selfishness. I feel that if it's just something that you're trying to conquer just for the sake of saying you conquered it, abort, right? But if it's something that you really want to pursue because it's something you really want for the long term, King of Coins, if it's something that you really want for the long term and think that it will improve your life, go for it, So make sure that your intentions are set and clear for yourself. Air energy, communication, right? The additional energy that you should put into the situation. Clear the air, right? If you are waiting for communication from somebody and you're going crazy because you're not getting it, Send a follow-up email or a text message and say, hey, did you get my last message? Or hey, have you come to a decision? Or whatever. But I feel that the only way to gain clarity is to open the lines of communication, and that's what the air card is signaling. So almost there. 4 cards. We're going to pull past, present, future, and outcome in the situation that you're thinking about. Let's see what those have to say. I feel like I'm running out of room here, but we'll make it work. Okay, first one, past. New beginning, a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. Present, the current energy is healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. And future, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, so it's okay to feel your feelings, right? But they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. And I feel like you might have been feeling resentful after not getting messages for a limited time. But romance, Cupid's arrow strikes. So finding that perfect union, seeking your fulfillment, right? After you take matters into your own hands. What else? We'll pull one final card. This is the last one. It's a supporting message. Okay. Expansive. Every day I'm learning new things and expanding into my highest potential. Yeah. So I wish you so much luck in your situation. Thank you for being here with me, and take care. Bye.